Hello, welcome to Dad's Time Out. I'm joined with Binh again today, and today we'll be talking on the topic making time for family. Now, before we start, if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe now. And also, if you want to sponsor this channel, would you visit leebrands.com.au. Now, making time for family, I think that is the one of the issues in probably every household. And I know for myself, there's always things that I want to do, but then to make time. If the little one comes up and says, "Oh, I want to read a book," but I'm just in the middle of something, it's making time. It's that effort there. What's been your experience, or what has been your area that you've really struggled to balance making time for family? Apart from being here tonight, of course.
I know it's planned, so it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard. I think work is difficult, isn't it? We all work, I guess.
Yeah.
We all work, and so I find that
Work.
Look, it's a compromise. It has to be a compromise.
Yes.
I think
we can't not work.
like you said before, we all want to do something ourselves or whatever we're interested in. It doesn't necessarily translate to what your family is interested in.
Yes.
So to get away from work and to just say, look, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go and read a book or come home early so that I can play with my kids and read them a book before they go to sleep.
Yes.
That may mean, not for me anyway, that may mean not turning up to a certain meeting or or functions or whatever it is that work holds. But it's temporary.
Yeah.
I put it down as, it's precious when your kids are younger.
Yes.
That you spend that time with them.
Yeah.
I think.
Later on, they probably won't want much to do with you anyway.
That's right. Or that's what I hear anyway.
That's right. You can save all your.
That's right, and then I can do whatever I want. Then
have your list ready. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that in our household we've had to think about as well. So where's that balance between I'm doing work, my wife's doing work, how many days of childcare, and in all these things, it's a full balance, and I think everyone really struggles with that balance.
Do you have a routine, Arthur, for your kids?
A routine. I've got a sleeping routine.
Yes.
They're all in bed now.
Yep.
And the routine. I mean, are we talking about daily routines or?
Yeah, daily routines.
Well, in the morning, it's either between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. They get up.
Yep.
When they get up, that means I have to get up. Right.
You don't have to.
I don't have to, but they have to start going to school and all those things. And when one of them is in bed and they're saying, and they start talking or singing or calling for people, I want to sleep.
Yeah.
I want to sleep, but you have to. But even that's making time for family.
That's right. Well, that's exactly right.
Yeah. And one of the biggest changes, I'd have to say, is between maybe childcare to kinder, where suddenly school holidays come in. You've got this balance, Monday you do this, Tuesday you do this, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then school holidays come. Do you need 2 weeks off here? 2 weeks. How do you balance that? Do you take 12 weeks off a year?
Yeah, it's really
to help with it. How does that work in your household? What?
Yeah, so that is tough. I mean, we plan ahead, of course. I mean, the wife plans ahead.
Yes.
And tells me what to do.
That's right.
But
I hope your phone's off.
But we do plan ahead because you're right. They're in school. It's a routine every day, and all of a sudden they've got
2 weeks off.
2 weeks off. Look, we've got the luxury of having family, grandparents around, so we use them when we can.
Yeah. You give them the privilege of looking after their grandchildren.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
But look, I can imagine it'd be a struggle. It'd be a struggle if we didn't have any family to help out.
Yeah.
You know, and we plan to take, we plan leave, not the full two weeks, but, you know, just certain days of the week, and then we planned it for the 2 weeks. We would plan out, you know, this day the grandparents will have them. There's school programs. So Claire doesn't mind going to school to do school programs, which takes up a whole day. So yeah, and that balance up, and you know, and hopefully, you know, at times we get time off to go somewhere on a holiday or something.
Do you go on a lot of holidays these days?
Local,
right?
Local, not anywhere far. Yeah, we have.
I mean, that's also really making time and changing it for.
That's right, for your kids,
for the family.
That's right.
That's right. You know, you'd probably rather go to some sites overseas and go out for a late dinner.
That's right.
And a wine or walk on the beach, right? But
that's right. But I think this because of the routine, isn't it? You know, I don't know, some people might not have a routine.
Yeah.
This is why I asked whether we've got a routine as well, which then makes your life difficult, or makes my life difficult, because of the routine.
Yes.
Whereas if I didn't have a routine, maybe it would make it easier on me, but it would probably disrupt my kids a bit more.
Well, I think work is really the biggest routine in the family, right? You go to all these dates. It's about taking time off work for these guys, but sometimes there are things that you just can't change.
No.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. There are people I've spoken to who have, in their older age, who've regretted not spending more time with their children. But
you hear that, don't you?
But can we be that hard on ourselves? You know, really, in hindsight, we can really say those things. But really, right at this point now, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah, and everyone's different, isn't it?
That's right.
You know, your work will be different from mine.
Yeah.
You know, Jean's work will be different from Anne's. You know.
Well, that's right. And you know, even if you had the ability to retire today, are you setting a good example for your children as well?
Well, that's right.
So
that's right.
There's so many factors.
Look, time for the kids, I feel, is good. You have to, I feel that it's important that I spend time with my kids, but I don't believe that I need to spend all the time with them.
Yes.
I think that isn't necessarily, you know, important.
Yeah.
But yes, you do need to have that time, and maybe that's why routine is good. That they you know, they value that routine. The kids value that routine, value that time. Oh, it's the reading time between, you know, before I go to bed, and mum's always there, dad's always there reading a book, and they value that. But it puts the pressure on you to be there at that time.
That's right. Yeah,
and that's where you got to make the time.
And this is what means to be a dad as well. A lot of the times, like even really tonight, we've scheduled a 9 o'clock where. This would be really nice if we had like at 7 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock have a bit of dinner, and then you know. But we're gonna wait till they all go to sleep.
That's right.
And I guess the struggles and all that will change as they get older as well. There'll be other things.
There'll be other things. Yeah.
That's right. Well, I think the main thing is, again, as parents or as dads, we just have to try our best. We can't be too hard on ourselves. We are human too. We need our time. I don't know whether you played The Sims when you were young. You have all these bars and everything. Everything has to balance, right? You can't just lock yourself in a room with no social interaction either. So, yeah. Any closing comments on this topic?
No, I think it's important that you make time. But obviously, again, everyone's different in terms of their work, what's required for their work. Yeah. But you can't swing it either. You can't have too much time for your family, because you can't.
Yes.
But if you don't spend time, I think people do regret.
Yeah.
I agree with that. If you don't.
Yeah. And I think that really, for everyone watching as well, and for me, I do think that it's the balance for each family that's important, and all the personalities, chuck it all in. You as a dad or I as a dad, we know the best. We know how each person works. Some people don't want you here, and some people do, and you just have to balance it out until they get out of the house, I guess, and you probably still have to balance.
You probably still have to balance that.
And they'll want to use you to look after their children.
Yeah. It's never ending, probably, but
That's right. But I think it's a struggle that we all have. Thank you for your time, and we can enjoy some biscuits soon. And if you do have any comments, please share what you think about this topic. But for now, thank you again, and thank you.